Hey guys, some gamer dude here. So today we're going to look at the Naruto Boruto card game, the first set in the Chrono Clash system. I had an open of it to look at it before I actually did this video because I just wanted to talk about the initial impressions of it, card quality, box quality, etc., and the cool things that come with it, and price and whatnot. So we'll just get started. It comes in a really nice high quality box. It's a really nice thick box. It's not like a super thick, but it's durable and shiny, and it's really nice. It's printed in the States, which was surprising. A lot of games are printed in Asia to save costs, or because they're in Japan, if it's not printed in China. And I was kind of surprised. Came with this really nice foil card plate of the box, which might put in a folder or something. It's worth putting in one. It came with the manual in multiple languages. In addition to English, it came in Italia, Espanol, Portuguese, German, Dutch, and French, which is good. Came with two playmats. I'm not going to open them because they're pretty big. They're paper though, so the gist. Forest of Death. You can probably find someone who has better equipment to do it. And the Village Hidden in the Leaves. Konoha. So, the interesting thing with this game is all the cards have icons instead of text. So they can release it in any amount of country without having to spend resources on translation and whatnot. The game is a living card game, but it's actually really good in this respect. See, a lot of card games, or living card games especially, they kind of rip you off. So they have this initial box. It's like 50-60 Australian. You get every card in the set, but not at play set. So you have to buy it multiple times. This is a little bit more expensive. It's 70, and you only get 100 and let's see here, because I think it's 100 cards. Yep, 100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 12, let's see, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you get 120 cards, plus the reference card, token things, and 2 foils. You get everything out play set. It's not like you get 200 cards. And you do have to buy the box twice to get the entire set, because there's 2 different sets of 2 decks. But I prefer this system where I just get everything in one purchase, and it's not like, okay, you got enough to try it out, now buy it twice more over to get enough to actually play it properly. That's BS, and it's just like it's ECG. It's not what I wanted. I'd rather pay more, get everything, and get less total than pay more, be deceived. Let's be honest. It's deception. So, for those who don't know, Chrono Clash uses a system wherein you use the Chrono Gorge. It starts at 0. As you play cards, it goes up. Oh god, the camera's being really dodgy today. I had to restart this video twice because of that. As you play cards, let's say we play Sasuke here. We start at 0, we go up to 7. Your opponent can play cards and attack until they get back down to 1 on their side. Then their turn ends. So they've got all this opportunity to play things. But if you only play like a 3, your opponent can play less cards. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I actually really like this resource system where you can play big chunky boys early on, but your opponent gets the opportunity to play a ton of tiny boys and girls. You're not restricted to just big boys and little boys. You can play big girls and little girls too. Play Granny Chiyo. I like Granny Chiyo. She was actually one of my favourite characters in Naruto. I like a lot of the older people in Naruto. Jiraiya, Orochimaru, Tsunade. It's the young people I don't like, just like in real life. Anyway, we'll start by, I'll just give you a brief run over of everything, just to tell you, give you a good idea. So, Haku costs 3, he is a battler. I'm making the same mistake Naruto makes. It has a guardian ability. Now, this game works a lot like Duel Masters Cross Force of Will mechanically, in that the battle system works a bit like Force of Will, but it has a shield trigger system. I don't have the flashlight on because it's screwing up focus. Its effect is here, Leader, which means when it attacks, your next card costs -2 time to play, which is pretty interesting. Hinata, yep, she is a 3-drop with 2 strength, which is, it's alright. But you get 1 EX when she's destroyed as a guardian. And when she comes out, you choose one of your battlers and it gains +4 power, strength, which is pretty cool. She's a spell on a body. What's not to like? Oh, the game has summoning sickness, by the way. And it was developed by the guy who did a lot of Duel Masters and quite a bit of Magic, and he did, of all things, the Universal Fighting System. Don't hold that against him. Okay? Universal Fighting System, I'd really love to be in the development room to just say, this is clunky. This is really clunky. I like the concepts, I just think it's clunky. So Tenten is the same as Haku, except she costs 1 more. We have Gara, who has an ability called Sentinel, which means that while it is tapped, and you can tap it to when it comes out, your guardians can't be attacked, so it draws attacks. So it's like Blocker in a way, but not exactly. And when it comes out, you get an EX. And when it's destroyed, you get +3 time, and it's a 3 for 4. Naruto, same thing as Gara, except it doesn't have a break ability, and it's 1 stronger. 3 of those. Zabuza, I'm a little bit confused by. It doesn't have a guardian ability, but it's a 6 for 5, which is cheap. The fist here with the 1 means it's a double breaker. Does 1+1. It's got leader, and then this one means it can't. Oh yeah, it can't attack battlers, so it can attack your opponent directly, but can't attack the battlers. Because I think you can only attack tapped battlers, like how again, Force of Will works. Neji is a vanilla. I really like Neji. Neji's... Why'd you have to die, Neji? We love you. I love you. Your team was better than Naruto's team. Anyway, Shikamaru has Double Breaker and Leader. The green really reduced cost. I really like it. 7 for 6. So, Kakashi, he's a Quadruple Breaker. Or is it called a... Yeah, I think it's Quadruple Breaker. 5 is... I don't know how many Guardians do start with this in this game. Guardians, where is it? Chrono Clash System. Setting up the game. 5 cards in the Guardian. Oh, jeez, it's nearly a World Breaker. Yeah, and it's got... When it comes out, you get... Or is it your... You gain 1 Guardian. Which is pretty cool. So it gives you a shot. He costs 10, though, and he's 12. So he's... So he's got heal on him, so that's pretty cool. Sakura, she's a 1 for 2, and when she attacks, she gains +3 power, so she doesn't get on defense. So after it's power attacker and Duel Masters, I think, basically, which is interesting choice. And when she's destroyed, she draws you as a guardian or a quest guardian thing, I think. She gains you a card. When he's destroyed, gives you a time keeper. Tamari has this ability, which is withdraw. When she's destroyed, she bounces. And when she's destroyed as a guardian, she gives you an EX card. She's a 2 for 3. Actually, I don't think she's bad. Ino, best girl as far as I'm concerned. I really like Ino. She's a 3-3 vanilla. She deserved better. But why does she look like a tuxedo mask there? Oh, and by the way, Bandai, just saying. When you get up to Sailor Moon as an IP, or if you're thinking about it right now, I really want it badly. And I want Evangelion. And I want My Hero Academia. Basically, your entire list bar Pacific Rim that you've put out, I want. But I'd really like Sailor Moon. I never got to play the original card game. I've heard it's not very good. It's basically My Little Pony Light, across Pokemon sort of thing. Well, I mean, My Little Pony years before it happened. This one's abilities, Shino here, he's a 5 for 4, which means he's got to have some effect. He draws attacks to him, he can't attack at all, and when he's destroyed, he gets you an EX. So he's a beefy boy, he's meant to block. Now, how does blocking work in this game? Tapped, So I think he's here for questing. Yeah, you basically put him on a quest. He draws quests, and effects. So actually, I don't think he's bad. And at 5, he's can be decently hard to get rid of. Choji, I like Choji. When he attacks, he gains +3 power, like how Sakura works, which makes sense. It's flavoursome. When he enters, you choose a battle and tap it. That's okay. And when he's broken, he chooses a battle and tap it. Rock Lee, now there's a guy I really like. I really love Rock Lee. When he comes in, you get +1 time. I don't know if you go to 0, you get the +1 if it ends your turn or not. I think he's using Leaf Hurricane there. Could he use a different picture for him? Conqueror, I don't mind Conqueror. I actually like a lot of Naruto's characters that aren't Naruto. Did we? Oh yeah, we saw Naruto very early on in the deck. He's one of the green cards, isn't he? I think. Or, yeah, we've seen Naruto. So, Conqueror, your battlers gain +2 when they attack, which means he's a big beefy version of... it gives all those cards a Sakura effect, which I really like for 5. And your when he enters, choose a battler and tap it. And when he's destroyed, draw a card, pitch a card. I actually really like Conqueror. I'd run 3 of him over, say Sasuke here. Sasuke has Double Breaker, and he draws things to him. And when he's deployed, he draws you a card and gets you an EX card. 7 for 8. Yeah, I reckon it's alright. So, we'll just have a look at the second deck now. See, this is what I mean about as soon as you start learning the icons, you don't actually need the reference all that much. It's really easy to read by just what they do. I mean, learning the icons. So, go with Tsunade. I like Tsunade. Her and the second Hokage are probably my favourite. So, Tsunade, when she enters, you choose a battler with 4 or less power and destroy it. So, this is really easy to read. It becomes second nature really quick. Orochimaru, I really love this art. I'd love it as full art, to be honest. I'd actually like a plate of it or something. And again, I like Orochimaru, so... jokes ahoy. 4 for 6, he's a double breaker with swiftness. That's what this little foot means. But here's the thing about this little foot thing. If we can focus. Ow. What was I doing? Yeah, here we go. The little foot thing from far away doesn't look like a little foot. It looks like a teardrop. Anyway, his effect is when he battles, he gains +3 power. You discard a card and gain an EX card. I don't know if that's mandatory. You have to do it. Yeah, actually, I'm reading. They've got an example in here that's exactly this effect, and it says you have to. It's not maybe. So yeah, that's interesting that you have to. Sai, 5 for 6. When he enters, you bounce something because for some reason red has bounce in this game, which is interesting. Gara, which has a really cool piece of artwork. When he battles, destroy one of your battlers to stand one of your battlers and untap it. So it's pretty cool. For 7, yeah, you can get more attacks in when it's really good for just closing victory. Naruto, who I think has really cool artwork. Double breaker, when he attacks, -2 time and untap one of your guys. So, -2 time? Oh, yeah, he pays time, so you go to your opponent. It's good for finishing up or if you're really far over. Really depends. Sasuke Uchiha, double breaker, and this effect is leader, which when it attacks the next battler you summon... Oh no, sorry, not leader. It's, where's that? Legion. When it's destroyed, you may discard the top card of your deck. If it is a battle, discard this way. Draw it. And he has, haste. So that's pretty cool. Might Guy, double breaker. When he enters, choose a battle with 8 or less strength and destroy it. So it's alright for 8. Sakura Haruno, I really like that art. Actually, this art, the background, it reminds me of an old G.I. Joe card back. And I'm just thinking, do I want 3 3/4 Naruto figures? Oh god, yes I do. Someone get on that. So, choose a battle with 3 or less power and destroy it. And same effect when it's destroyed as a Guardian. And it only costs 1. So that's not too bad. You can get early advantage. There is a very early drop. I think it's... what's his name? Oh, Kabuto, who has 3 power and he's a 1-drop. Because he's got a downside, but yeah. plus 1 EX, return one of your battlers, so you bounce one of yours to bounce one of your opponents, and you get an EX, so you get to reuse an enter ability that way. Yeah, there's the Kabuto I was talking about. Focus. There we go. You get an EX, and your opponent gets a Guardian. Is it worth destroying? No. It really depends. Gets Granny Chio. I like Granny Chio. Her effect is reinforcements. When she's destroyed, you can summon a battle, extract battler from your hand with the same cost. So you get a 3 cost for free. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And when she's destroyed, she gets her an AX. That's pretty cool. Kasame, who is vanilla. Katsuyu, focus. Oh, sorry, Kakuzu. So I'm reading through the viewfinder, so I'll make sure you get to see. Your battlers gain reinforcements, which is pretty good for a 5. He's a board ability. He has reinforcements, and when he comes out, draw a card and pitch a card, and he gets you +2 time when he's destroyed his thing. Zetsu, when he comes out, you get to summon something. I actually don't think you pay the cost, which is pretty cool. When he's destroyed, same thing, apparently. Not sure from where you're summoning it. Toby, when he comes out, choose one of your discard pile guys and return to your hand, and you gain 1 EX. And same deal when he's destroyed, 6/4/2, but he gets you a +2. So it's worth it. Data, when he battles your untap your battler with 4 or less power, which kind of reads in German there, because it's untap your battler with 4 or less power, your one when this battles. It kind of reads backwards in like German, because German reads backwards from what I understand. Double breaker and reinforcements, and then it's just that. So we'll just show off quickly the big cards. So there's Gara. Yeah, I know it looks like the Shukaku, but it's Gara. He's got Swiftness and Sentinel, and when he's destroyed, you get an EX. He's a 4/3. If I remember correctly, these look like evolutions in Duel Masters a bit. And that I think you have to destroy... let me just double check. Guardian attack, questing, ability, and turn. Okay. To summon, let's see. Where's the actual thing on how to summon battles? Okay. Just let's see. I thought there was a special rule for extra deck. You must destroy your battlers in play where the combined cost is as high as or equal to the equal to or exceeds the cost. So you have to destroy battlers whose power, I think it is a strength, where their combined cost is 4 or higher to summon Garaki. Well, yeah, it's like evolution from Duel Masters a bit, but a bit less restrictive and interesting design. So he's got Swiftness and the Sentinel ability, and when he's destroyed, he gets you another EX, which is pretty cool. Naruto Uzumaki, Swiftness, and the Leader ability, so he gets you -5 cost for your next guy after he attacks. Nine-tailed Fox Spirit, which is really nice art, actually. Triple Breaker, Swiftness, and when he comes out, choose one of you guys who gets +10 power, and it's a 9-drop with 10. Good luck getting that out, and still having another guy. Gamabunta, who I think is pretty easy to get out. Double Breaker, Sentinel, Swiftness, and when he comes out, you draw a card, which is pretty cool, so he replaces himself. Shukaku, Focus. Triple Breaker, Swiftness, and Withdraw. Withdraw is actually pretty cool on this. Sasuke Uchiha, it's at the end of the series. He's a 6 cost with 6 power, Double Breaker, Swiftness, Sentinel, and when he battles, choose one of you guys and give it +6, which is, sorry, +3, which is pretty neat. Gets power, one of you guys gets power attack at 3. 9 tails, cloak, 4th tail, 4 cost with 4 strength. Actually, I don't think any of these actually have guardian abilities. No, they don't. Swiftness, double breaker, and when he battles, plus 5 power, and you draw a card. So he goes up to a 9. 9 tails, yeah, that's what you did there. I'm actually sure who Garuda is, to be honest. But he's a 5/6. Sorry, my arms are actually aching from what I'm doing. Double breaker, swiftness, and that's all of them have, nearly all of them have swiftness. When he battles, choose a battle with 3 or less power and destroy it. Katsuyu, swiftness, double breaker, 6 for 7. Enters, choose a battle with 5 or less power and destroy it. I think that's a lot like Tsunade. Sasori, my man. 4 for 3. Swiftness, when it enters, choose a card in your discard pile and put it back in your hand. Datara, 7 cost, 7 power. Double breaker, reinforcement, swiftness, and when it battles, bounce one of your guys. And Madara, and I really like Madara. It's an 8 for 8. Reinforcement, swiftness, double breaker, and when it battles, choose a battle with 2 or less power and, cost 2 or less, and destroy it. And that's, oh wait, I forgot the foils. So, we got 2 foils in the deck. I've just put them over here. Is this the one I opened? No. Put them back in the foiling because I've got to get someone to get them. I got Sakura. That's actually a pretty good card. Was this in one of these decks or was it in the other one? Anyway, power attacker plus 3. The foil is really nice. You probably can't see it well on this, but it's like a metallic sheen. I really like it. And the characters really pop off it. I really like the effects. It's really, really nice. It's some of the nicest foiling I've actually seen. Card quality is actually pretty good too. And our other foil was Kiba, who, when he's destroyed, he goes into -1 time. It's a Shippuden Kiba, I think? Or is it normal Naruto Kiba? Never cared for Kiba much. But, yeah, I like it. I like the foiling. I don't know if I'd go to tournaments just to get them, but I like it. And again, I'm not a huge foil guy. Anyway, that's been the Naruto box, the Naruto Shippuden one, and we'll look at Naruto Boruto in a second. 3 uploads in one day. See you guys!